We're good. Welcome back to Lone Night Gaming, everybody.
What are we doing, Kevin?
We're back to Persona 5 Royal?
Royale.
Yes.
Do you know what they call... Do you know what they call Persona 5 Quarter Pounder in France, Kevin?
Why, golly, what do they call it?
They call it Persona 5 Royale.
With cheese.
With cheese. A Royale with cheese.
Hi, okay, I'll take a Persona 5, Royal
Dude,
size.
The stupid part, Tim, is as soon as you started saying Royale, I knew you were gonna do that joke.
Yeah, I was
Look,
like...
I'm not the biggest Pulp Fiction fan, but I like that. I do like that dialogue bit. But what was it in the fucking WrestleMania 25 or WrestleMania 21 Pulp Fiction parody? Eddie, what do they call WrestleMania in France? They call it WrestleMania.
What? Are you skipping out on the
That's it. They didn't have an actual joke ready. They just went with that.
What do you guys?
Call it WrestleMania.
It's from practice. Kamoshida, look. Just tell us about. I'm not. You guys are talking. Don't try and. Whoa, this is ridiculous. Please leave me alone.
Man.
That injury ain't crap.
This episode's gonna be really gross. Like, I'm just gonna put a gross warning at some point.
Heads up, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, we're already, like, talking to victims of we're talking to basically, volleyball victims of abuse right now. Like, the physical stuff, and it's already kind of gross.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So, again, it's so weird, like, all of the people whose houses you go into who are, like, scumbags, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, specifically Kamoshida, you get, like, a very brutal, kind of, like, very real monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kamoshida's, like... I don't know, I think part of the reason why Kamoshida is so gross is because, like, while we were growing up, a lot of these things kind of came out, too. So it kind of hits a little bit close to home as well.
Yeah, I'd say.
Like, yeah, it's...
Like, but it's a very real thing to a lot of people, is this, like, fucking monster who just fucking manipulates kids because he knows they'll, like, he has authority over them.
Yeah, and it's all because, like, and nobody bothers him because he was some kind of medalist. That's it.
Because he brings a reputation to the school.
Yeah, and his volleyball...
It's the kind of power abuse that's very real and that's become a very big thing, like, in the public eye over the past few years, even leading up to this game.
Yeah. So yeah, just content. Well, first of all, we
That's
will
not
get.
even what we made the content warning about.
Yeah.
It's like
I put
let's
like a
just
more
say
specific content warning.
Another thing they go like painfully realistic with is how this can sometimes affect the victims.
Right.
Exactly.
That's still like probably another hour or two into the game. Like we haven't gone there yet.
Yeah.
And we just felt it would be inappropriate not to give some sort of...
Yeah, like I put a content warning for like self-harm, and honestly, I probably should have put a content warning on the last episode, just being like gross. But like, literally, I could put an episode on every episode of Kamoshida being gross. This whole thing is just gross. Oh, hold on, I got my messages. Okay, the first year volleyball. The problem is they're all not on the same... I also remember I was like, I would go through this stuff off camera, like I probably should have, but like... I honestly, like... These parts are like kind of like the weird parts, because I'm like, I'm lost! I have to run around gathering information. Class 2D.
We're lost.
Loused.
Lost.
And worst of all, the pizza's getting cold.
And the pizza.
Oh man, so I feel like it's a good testament to how good a pizzeria is gonna be if the cheese slice is really good.
Oh, dude, I got like, I had to go to Staples for
The pizza? Just
no. Yeah, I had to laminate a pizza. No, I went to Staples today to get like a lanyard printed out because like I'm going to a convention and I will talk about that more later. And I got to the pizza place that's right across the street and I got it straight out of the oven, man.
That's when it's the best.
Yes, absolutely. Not reheated like it normally is, just fresh out the oven. And I was like, hell yeah.
Well,
Well,
do you guys know?
there's a certain argument to be made for the slices that have been sitting on the under the lamp for a little bit, like
Oh,
on the
I-
display shelf.
I mean,
When I-
yeah. that's
I've been
true.
to a few Mets games when we got to stay in like the nice little boxes, you know, like the
Oh,
high end. And they put in like Shake Shack burgers under the lamp.
But, like pizza specifically, I don't know. When it's been under the lamp for a little bit, it's not bad.
Oh no, pizza's good.
Yeah.
Pizza's pretty good when it's cold too. However, I believe it was the TV show Blue Bloods that actually taught my dad a secret as to how to properly recook a pizza. You have to put a little bit of, I think it's olive oil. You have to put a little bit of olive oil on it, and then you put it on a fucking like a, I almost want to say like a skillet or something like that. You fucking put like a panini presser on it or some shit. You fucking put it on your stove. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Give it
Yeah.
like 10 minutes, I think.
This
That's
is
the way to do it.
This is so fucking awkward. Hold on, let me check my messages. How's it going? He refused. Go ask the first years. Okay.
I also think a testament to a pizza place's quality is their pepperoni. If the pepperoni,
absolutely.
and look, there's a variety of good pepperoni. Not all pepperoni. Not one particular pepperoni is superior to any other, but the
Like,
quality of pepperoni is to be debated.
Yeah, you can tell usually. Also, not like the only kind that's good, but a little thing I enjoy is when you get the little pepperonis and they've been cooked enough they've started to like curl and like darken on the edges.
Yep, my cousin has a pizzeria in Queens, and his pepperonis are just like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Next time you guys are in New York, I'll take you there.
I thought Royal added this cutscene, but I guess it's just in the anime now that I think about it. Yeah.
I made it out the second near raid in Final Fantasy with a bunch of newbies in it. I survived. I'm gonna go refill my drink and take care of some stuff. I'll be back in a minute.
Derby.
Anyway, what's with you?
Baby.
There's that weird room. What do you want with
So, fun fact, I figured out a puzzle to how to enter the
happened to get
What do you
Mirror Temple. I messed up the puzzle, so now I have to go get Blue Fire.
You're all buddy.
I have to walk all the way to the ice,
If you found
the ice cave, just to get a fucking jar of Blue Fire.
you would
Oh, wait a
Anyway,
second.
People are all. I don't know what you're trying to pull.
Which one's
but
Din's Fire? I gotta check on that. Din's Fire. 'Cause I might be going to the wrong place.
Yeah.
we just went to the
Do I have this?
Anyways, I had no luck at anything like
Oh.
I actually never tried choosing a wrong name in this scenario. They try to. Mishima is like one of our biggest fans later on in the game. We have the option to choose his name wrong like 2 other times, and I'm like, I'm always tempted. What happens if I choose a wrong name?
Hey, got it. Succumb. And you. Come on, which
Oh my god.
You sure it's not just
My right ear's been hurting a little bit.
what are you talking all police?
I don't know why, it's been hurting a lot more than lately.
That was just because still. They're from practice.
I just went to the doctors too, they said everything was fine.
What's going on
Yeah.
here? Mishima, isn't it? What? Maybe
Alright, stand on
you're
here.
never going to improve
Use
that
this item.
crappy form.
Hey, ah!
Well, Mishima,
I'll go.
Oh, that was
as
cool.
for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone.
It's amazing how,
Same goes
so
for
as
the
someone who
principal
this
tell
was
you to
my
keep
childhood
an eye-
Zelda, I'm very much experiencing a lot of this for the first time, and I don't have an idiot ruining the
Just don't
experience
get
for
all
me.
these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious.
You're not the idiot, by the way, Kevin. I promise.
That's your own.
Oh no, I'm used to it.
This won't get
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, Tim, I spaced out. Because this was like a scene of just like, oh, you're not feeling well. Well, that would suck if you missed out on volleyball practice because that's your life. You know, just one of those scenes, and I was like, "Ah, I fucking hate this guy. And then I was like, wait, Tim's talking about me. I need to tune back in.
No.
But yeah,
These students like yourselves.
I'm sorry.
Get
No,
with
you're
the program.
good. You're good.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the Shadow Realm.
Jimbo. Right, we made that joke already. And you named your character Jimbo. I don't think we brought that up on the stream.
Oh yeah, no. I named Link Jimbo because I couldn't come up with a better name.
There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us. Everybody knows.
Yep.
Principal. It's just. Don't be a pain. Shouldn't you of all people know? Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fucking story, like, is so fucking good.
Tell me about it, bro.
So well written. Now I gotta go to bed, even though there's no cat to yell at me to do it yet.
Have I sent you the sketch, the 2 sketches making fun of, maybe not making fun of Persona 5, but like parodying it?
Oh yeah.
I'll probably have to send it. If I haven't already, I'll probably just send it to you again.
No, I wrote a fucking whole, like, carrying scenario about it, and I was like, no, this is too similar. I'm gonna have to make it, like, unique. If I ever go through with it.
What?
I had, like, a whole, like, movie, like, season, basically, where several episodes covering, like, sort of Persona 5, like, things, and I was like, no, it's too similar. I need to, like, either shorten it to 1, or I need to, like, do something new with it.
It would be interesting if you did like a, not so much like a season of KR Inc., but like a series that's like sort of a parody of Persona 5.
Yep. I do see that, yeah.
But which one would what would the show be, Kevin?
I don't know.
Shouldn't you be heading to Vol? Uh-huh.
Persona 5, the Persona series has always been weird. It's always like, these are some super serious dark issues. And then bikinis. That's basically what it has been for a while sometimes. And it's just like, what? This is a little bit of a tone shift, but alright. And then it's like jokes, and I'm like, it always has that like tone, but it kind of mixes it in well, like it's a sitcom or something.
A sitcom at school? With
Not really a sitcom, I guess an anime.
It's probably just my
In anime.
She Uh-huh. Sorry.
It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
Rumor has it she's dating. Seriously?
Oh, alright, that's the other fucking gross thing.
What?
Come on, dude.
There's a rumor going around that she's dating, that An is dating Kamoshida too.
I heard a rumor.
What?
It's just like,
Oh,
this episode's gross. And now, I'm trying to partly accelerate through it, but it's fine.
I really... Could you be that this might not be any of my business.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, I've helped with. My best friend is often misunderstood too. Sorry. Anyway,
I got my nose. Okay. There we go. Thank goodness the camera's not there because my nose just decided to go into a severe itching fit. And there's no, like, healthy way to scratch your nose and make it look good.
No.
It's like sneezing.
Sneezing's great because it's like the one time you can be vulnerable and it's normal.
This
What? Oh no, but what if I'm I'm a very open guy. I'm very vulnerable, and people take shots at me too many times. Never mind. But no, like a true state of vulnerability where everybody's like, oh, bless you, don't worry about it.
No way I'm gonna give in.
Oh, bless your heart.
I'll just speak to...
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught.
Who's
Got any other?
who's being insulted?
We should call the cat. What?
Have any
I
other
heard someone say, "Bless your heart." Who's being insulted?
Kevin.
Oh,
What do
I was talking about sneezing. And how people are like, oh, bless your heart.
No, bless you is like, or gesundheit is like when someone sneezes. If you say bless your heart, that's the polite southern way of saying, oh, you dumb motherfucker.
Hold on, where's that voice coming from? A
don't think you
A
can get
cat?
away with not paying me back.
a talking cat?
I mean, the greatest movie ever made?
My god. A celebrity.
Leaving me the other day.
The cat's talking.
I don't think anybody famous was involved with the talking cat.
The cat.
The cat was also not famous.
You came to our
Well, I mean, they've made another one called The Talking Horse with the same actors, I think. I remember seeing a trailer about it. Back in college.
You don't need one when you're at my level.
But that was the actual movie. Starts the same, too.
I mean, the movie's famous for all the wrong reasons.
How should I?
Infamous, if you will.
hearing this too.
You hearing this, too? Meow.
This is no time to be joking around.
I'm sure I've talked about one of the famous facts about that movie that I won't get into.
You know, you were pretty close.
God, that con-
You were still.
We really have to be looking for.
We have to be looking for a
Scooby-Doo.
cat.
I just heard a
Look,
meow
that
from
cat
Oh.
has an audition. We gotta find that cat. It can talk, yo.
I saw a pitch for Velma the show. What if every episode Velma gets progressively more pregnant, and in the season finale she gives birth to Scooby?
You're
What the
quite
fuck?
dyslexic for being an idiot.
Someone on Twitter made that idea. I'm like, okay, I want to just die now thinking about that. Thanks.
I mean, I saw someone put it very well. It's like
Don't be so.
the character discrepancies and lots of like what made these characters can really be traced a lot back to the fact that Velma's been turned into a Mindy Kaling self-insert, and she's just using it as an opportunity to like rip on all the people she hated in high school.
Is a manifestation of a person's
Yeah.
distorted
Well, I love Mindy Kaling, but yeah, that's pretty accurate.
For real? But
Like, we've been talking about this concept a few times on stream recently, where it's like the idea of like in Hollywood, everyone's got the script they've been trying to get made. And but the other problem is Hollywood really is only interested in making like stuff they can license or is licensed.
Exactly.
So you get this really awful situation where people desperate to get their scripts made will then, like, once they're asked to make something with a license that's vaguely similar to their idea, they'll just kind of like force it into that shape.
Exactly. That being said, they try to make one of my fucking scripts into a Die Hard reboot. I swear to. Well, actually, I'd be down with that. But
I
still,
was gonna say that sounds exactly like something you'd want.
That's something I kind of want, but also I'd be a little pissed.
what are you?
If all of those yearnings were to they may even die. So
Also, I saw a pitch
do you listen
where
to
it's like,
everything I have to say?
if Justin Roiland is found guilty, which he will be, if Justin Roiland is found guilty, and Adult Swim has to cancel Rick and Morty because they're not gonna want to bother having to brand anymore. They should just pay Netflix to bring in Inside Job.
God, if only. But like best case scenario right there.
But, like, that's not just the best case scenario. That's like the greatest scenario ever written.
But it is kind of a fucking situation for them right now because they've basically got a set of options laid out before them. Either like fire Royland and recast their two main voices, who are very iconic as the only two voices Royland could do, and it's gonna be noticeable. And it's gonna have a lot of people like getting more turned off from Rick and Morty than a lot of people already were.
I mean, to be fair, and I'm saying this as politely as possible, you can find literally a million people that can do that voice just as good as he could.
Yeah, but people are still gonna make us like the hardcore like weirdo Rick and Morty fans, like the guys who made the Szechuan sauce incident a thing, are gonna make a fuss about it. Like you said, they could cancel the show, which would be a whole other thing that like comes. None of these come without drawbacks for them. Which makes it especially interesting. And then the third round, my personal least favorite, they pull a Warner Brothers, like what Warner Brothers has been doing with Ezra Miller, and just ignore it and hope it goes away.
Which is sadly a lot more likely than we realize.
Will you please give it a rest? Wait, what? This has nothing.
Really start. At least we're like starting on the really gross parts.
Getting it over with.
Yeah, we're learning about Anne and Kamoshida's relationship, like quote unquote relationship, like basically their problem.
I mean, Tim, it's an unfortunately more likely situation than you'd like because Cartoon Network and by extension Adult Swim are owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah. Didn't like HBO?
But also, fun fact about Rick and Morty. Yeah, the most recent season is one of the most poorly performing.
Interesting.
Like the ratings have fucking dwindled.
Huh. Kevin,
So-
you were saying about HBO?
Didn't they like cancel a bunch of cartoons or something?
Yep.
Well, so that's been a thing with HBO. So HBO is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery. I think we discussed this previously to some degrees, but last year Warner Brothers Discovery was bought, Warner Brothers was bought by Discovery Networks, and they merged, and they installed David Zaslav, a Discovery exec, as the new CEO of the whole company. Now, since then, they have not only canceled, but written off as tax write-offs a number of shows and movies in development, as well as recently just removing whole shows or chunks of shows from HBO Max to avoid paying royalties to the people involved.
You've heard the rumors.
Most recently, and fairly egregious, they removed a third of all the classic Looney Tunes content they have on there, like in the middle chunk too, for some reason.
Simply put, they're trying to save as much money as possible, but really, in the long term, they're gonna lose more money.
That Zaslav kind of has a plan to eventually sell Warner Brothers for parts.
They're also about to sell their entire music library.
That is one of the other developments recently that has people further supporting that idea that Zaslav just wants to sell Warner Brothers off piece by piece.
Which is fucking terrible. Anyway.
The source of all this, besides them putting a reality TV exec in charge of a major film studio, comes, in my eyes, mainly from the fact that when Warner Brothers was bought by Discovery, Discovery agreed to take on a lot of debt from the previous owners, AT&T, a decision which is very blatantly biting them in the ass, as they drastically try to do anything they can to scrounge up money to like reduce the strain of that debt.
Yeah.
So,
and not only has it been destructive for their own brand, but it's also damaged and severed a lot of ties throughout the industry that Warner Brothers had, especially in animation.
Really? Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations.
Yep.
You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere.
Long story short, shit's fucked, yo.
Yeah.
Like, if something like.
I finally got those boots in Ocarina that Aaron refused to take off.
What, the floaty shoes?
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna head
The
out.
ones that
shoes
make you
that-
move like ice?
exactly. And once he put them on and refused to take them off,
Tell
guess
me
what he
I'll try and
started
give a
complaining
little,
about? I keep slipping everywhere.
I wonder why that is.
Huh.
And here's an idea. Take them off.
Shoes.
Zooey.
Very,
Oh,
very
God,
simple concept.
okay.
Game
What is-
produced.
We're about to reach that content warning.
Well,
Not like quite there, but
Like again,
It's like
just
the next
content
scene.
warning. There's no two ways about it. Content warning. Fictional, like off-screen attempted suicide.
right. Let's see. I want to say like, thankfully we have no viewers right now, so
But we still like I feel should do our due diligence and like just warn people of that. Like, it's coming.
Don't give me. By the way, you haven't been hanging around. Just
yeah. Goddamn, it's actually like the next day, but like we are like basically right there. So like I will say like if you want to like take the next 20 minutes off Lone Night Gaming, I'd understand.
I don't even think you need that much, but like, again, we'll give another warning as we get closer.
Yeah, I mean like it's literally like the
I
next
I
scene.
should also clarify for people who haven't played this game. To my remembrance, they don't show it in any capacity.
Oh no
but-
no. But it's still like one of those things where like the tension builds up and it gets really real for a second.
Yeah, we just want to give people.
Yeah,
like,
we just
fair
wanna
warning
make
if
sure,
that's not
'cause-
something they're comfortable with.
Yeah, this whole first act is. I don't want to say like the rest of the
Again,
game kind of
I said it
tone.
earlier. Like
Yeah.
compared to the other like antagonists in the game, this is a very like concerningly like real instance of this kind of thing.
Yep. Okay, yeah, this is it.
Have you made no matter how much?
Why are you in my locker actually?
settle down.
Could that rumored cat be around here?
No.
And meanwhile,
If
Friggin-
you only knew.
Okay, you're making me think.
Yep.
You sound crazy.
Yeah, this is the part where you it's totally fine if you tune off. Gonna just mash the X button.
For real? Come on, let's go.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit
It's
suicide?
Zooey. See us, Zooey.
Huh? Suzui, son. Let's go look.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Well,
Back to your seats. Hey,
yeah. So, let's
Shit.
get to the school courtyard.
There's something else in relation to recent events. I think I'm still kind of focused on the whole Justin Roiland shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Did anything else happen in the industry that we forgot about?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Like, Velma is kind of taken over in terms of being a key focal point in discussion of media at the
Well,
moment.
hey, I've got
there's just not really.
Don't push me.
I don't want to say like
sorry, coming.
there's nothing like really else to kind of talk about, but like, oh, did I fuck up? Oh, I fucked up. I went to the wrong place.
Hey, what the? Let me through.
But it's maybe I'll talk about it after this scene. Cause
Oh,
oh,
man.
Class.
but no.
We should.
Here's the thing. Mindy Kaling is a funny comedian.
It's
She really is, but
No, she has plenty of potential to be funny. I just there's
wasn't
so
written
much
well at all.
wrong. Like there's so much that's like just it's. I feel like if it wasn't Velma, it would be another show doing these same things that we're complaining about.
'Cause here's the thing: if it was its own thing, we would probably just say, "Hey, this is pretty bad," and then move on with our life.
But the
Right.
fact that this is like the most recent example of a growing trend in adult animation, quote unquote. Because so far, adult animation just seems to be depict violence and have characters swear and be meta.
Exactly.
Or have them be bitingly cynical to the point where it's obnoxious.
She jumped and tried.
And make them like very sexual for some reason.
Oh yeah, make them weirdly horny because that's all that people associate adult with in their minds, even though these are 15-year-old characters.
Don't think about that. Don't think about it.
Times two.
But actually, please think about that and fucking
Just me or Suzuki.
call your fucking cops and have these people arrested. No, I'm
No,
just
Jesus, fuck, that was a bit much.
He called Suzui out of the blue.
kidding. Call your senator.
Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day.
No, that's a bit excessive, but like, first off,
They
the
don't
one
do
thing
it.
I will say, because it came out like, oh, Velma is trending #1 on HBO Max. It's like, look, even if these numbers are accurate, it mainly just tells us people, you don't have to hate watch.
Mr. Kamoshida.
That's an option you have.
Yeah, I hate. It's like it's how Logan Paul has views. Like people just watch him because he's such a fucking hot topic, but like he's not even a hot topic. He's just kind of. Ugh.
He's not even
They just watch it for the drama, and it's just like they're like, oh yeah, I also saw it. It's like a fad. It'll just like fade out of existence eventually.
Like these are people that like look, I get like wanting to watch something ironically, but like guess what? When it's a new show that we'd rather not get renewed because, or at least we want them to like realize, hey, this isn't working. You have to understand the studio behind it doesn't really discern through ironic views and real and genuine views. They just see views.
And frankly, negative reviews don't really do much.
There's no chance of her getting.
Fucking Riverdale's been on for how many seasons, and that show got shit on a lot when it was on the air.
They gave them fucking superpowers from what I heard. Again, have not watched the series because I don't hate watch stuff. I think that's a silly thing to do.
Oh, you're.
Give things a chance. I don't really try to be like, oh, I hate it. I'm gonna watch.
And I understand the sentiment from people who are like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling these first few episodes, but I want to check in later in the like season to see if they improve it. Totally fair. Again, like, form your own opinion, but also if you know you don't like something, don't watch it.
Like, just stop. Get some help.
Nothing is saying, oh, I have to like watch this to prove so I can like get material to tell people how much I hate it. That's silly.
You're done for. Your futures are mine to take.
Sorry, I was.
Like, what are we? I hate everything? No, we're people.
I'm not British.
Well, I am a ginger, but
Huh? Oh, right.
So does that mean you're British?
You lost your minds.
no, but he is ginger. Very ginger, actually.
Oh.
You worthless kids aren't making any sense. After all,
Yeah. Anyways, we're past all the fucking. Well, not really, but like we're past all the really bad shit.
Like,
Basically-
again, this is a game about people trying to take down the scumbags they find in society.
Yeah.
Like, so again, we're not done with just like awful fucking people being awful, but
Yeah.
like the very realistic thing that like we felt like we should give a content warning for is past.
Right. I think I'll like we're past that part, so I think I'm just gonna pause it for a second, rename the episode a little bit, get rid of the warning, and then just keep
Oh,
going
you put
on.
it in the name of the episode? I said just put it in the description.
You can't really do that on Twitch. You can't really. You have to like put it like in front, just being like, "Hey, this is about to happen," and then you change it like later on. You can't really do that on Twitch.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick moment to rename the episode through the Twitch manager. At least I think I can do that. I think that's how it's yeah. Edit stream info. And done. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah, we're past the really bad part. Basically, we're past the really bad part. Kamoshida basically we basically called him out on his shit, and he's like, oh, you know, that girl, slim chance of recovery. So it looks like she won't be able to testify, you know, and just like, but by the way...
just an utter scumbag.
Yeah, and then basically we have, I think till the... I don't remember, is it like... It's like 2 weeks until we get expelled for standing up to him. Even Mishima.
Although, frankly, again, this palace is meant to be like the tutorial level, so unless you really fuck around, you're gonna have a hard time, like, coming close to the deadline.
Can't just sit back.
This.
Yep. Oh, right. So, this is also the part where she gets roped into, like, the world and whatnot.
I hope women can be much
Oh, yeah,
better than
'cause,
men at times.
again, the girl who did attempt that, like, was Anne's, like, best friend, and so now she's involved.
Well, not really yet. But,
But,
like,
but this is, like, the start of her becoming involved, anyway.
of course.
Oh,
So we just
We're building the squad, the crew.
The crew.
we're building this city.
This is
Building
my,
this city with rock and roll.
meet the crew. I call them the crew, by the way.
Really, they're doing something.
The crew. I have them wear exclusively crew. You can call them the crew.
Hey, crew?
Wait.
On Saturdays, we practice crew. That's code for rowing.
time to bust on.
What is this?
I think Jack and I are the only people on the Night Gaming that have done crew.
Their voice.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I've heard
that's you
stories.
say that like it's a big sample size.
It's not.
What's going on?
And also, I sucked at it.
No, so did I.
However, as Jack and I have both said,
Perhaps
best shape we've ever been in.
multiple people can enter
I was constantly exhausted and hated it, but I was in good shape.
Wait. So
I was constantly out of breath and in the back of the group, but I was in
Shadows are
shape.
going to find us if you make a scene.
Literally,
no way.
think of like every comedy movie where the fat guy is like struggling to run and he's like wheezing for air. That was me during crew.
Just take her
Yep.
back to where we came in.
Like,
Oh, you eliminated.
Well, I feel terrible about this. We gotta, like, push her out of the shadow realm.
If we don't.
Get the fuck out! No girls allowed. He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah.
We'll explain after everything's over.
I'm sorry. This is the penis club. We gotta go.
Tim appreciated my joke. I'll take it.
Not important.
the fucking Little Rascals.
You guys.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the original serials from way
No.
back in the day? They're funny.
Nah, I think my only real exposure to Little Rascals has been that one movie. Like, you know which one I'm talking about.
The 90s movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because we had it on VHS when I was a kid, so.
I think most people can say that that's where their exposure to the Little Rascals came from. It's like, but you go back to like old Little Rascals, it's fucking funny.
The shadows have noticed us. We're counting on.
Joker.
Don't refer to it in such a lame. What kind of stupid feint? And there's no
Just want
telling.
some
It's
parts.
just a card.
So
Because he's our trump card when it.
Yep.
Hey.
Well,
Nathan, shut the fuck up, Navi.
Next up is you. Suck.
are you picking a fight with?
I'm not part of the
Honestly.
He-Man Navigator Club, sorry.
Oh, that,
of
what do we
course.
do about? How
But,
about?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call. All right. From here on, we need to be.
What the fuck was it? What was the dog's name? Was it Petey?
Oh, right. Let's make it
Something
that
like
way.
that.
Or,
I haven't watched the movie in actual years, so my details are a little fuzzy.
All I remember is Alfalfa. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. There's a few other kids. I can't remember any of their names now. Shit, I used to know the Little Rascals pretty well. Yeah, I used to study Little Rascals when I was in college. When I was in university.
Yes. I have a degree in Little Rascals.
There's no point beating
That was
him
my
up.
minor.
We need to.
Fine.
It has to be someone.
Who let him into the cocktail party?
Out here.
Oh.
I think we just walked in. There's nothing we can do about it right now. They already called security. They'll be here in any second. It doesn't work if I don't know any of their names.
Yeah, it doesn't really know. God, when you have to do research...
It's one of the superior characters.
Yes.
However, I am very fond of Stymie.
If you talk to them when they're
Ah,
playing,
yes,
you start talking.
Oh, yes, I'm a billionaire. I see you know how to use those computers.
Todd.
Would you like to work for my company? Gun.
You know what movie? I mean, the comic strip itself is not very good, but you know what movie is also not very good? And I'm not saying the Little Rascals really wasn't good. I'm saying in relation to '90s reboots like that. The Richie Rich movie.
Another movie I watched way too much on DVD or on VHS as a kid.
It was like it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't good.
Oh, wait, what?
I mean, here's the thing. I've watched more Richie Rich media since then, like, as I grew up. And I gotta say, that's the most tolerable of the stuff I've seen.
Sorry.
It's better than the Culkin movie? Damn.
No, I'm talking about the Culkin movie. What are you talking about?
I was about to say, I didn't know there was more. Or I thought you meant there was more that you've seen.
No, I have. I'm saying the Culkin movie was the most tolerable.
Oh, yeah, well that's because they actually kind of tried with that movie.
Is that not what we were talking about in the first place?
Well, no, I was talking about the Culkin movie. Like, it wasn't a good movie per se.
I'm sorry. I forgot the first time we do the give me an item, give me money mechanic. The first thing we run into has nothing on them. So we just have this very awkward scene of like, you got money? No, I usually do though. Because there's two forms of when you knock down an enemy. It's either like an all-out attack or you like get like money or an item out of them. And then sometimes they join your party. And it's like, alright.
If you can smooth talk them into it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just realized I'm not a part of all this. I'm a pixie. Good. I'm part of your team now. Just like, oh, what a coincidence. I remembered. I'm Thor, God of Thunder. I'm not some lackey. I'm just gonna join your team now.
I mean, I do remember that it is, like, locked to be a pixie the first time you're recruited.
Of course, it is always pixie. But yeah, no, it's just the...
It's like a pretty basic, like, low-level shadow.
Yeah, it's just that all the shadows have, like, amnesia until you recruit them. And they're like, oh,
yeah,
right, I'm a bicorn. I don't obey this guy.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys what we did in Manhattan. So we filmed. So in between the next McCorkle episode, we decided to film what Jessie simply puts as fan fiction that she came up with, aka my character and Chris's character being very gay for each other.
You did tell me this.
And there's a bit because Chris's character is responsible for my character's death.
Don't tell me.
And it's just a scene where he's crying on a park bench, and then he stops crying because the episode takes place in 1984. He stops crying, and just goes, "Huh? I wonder what those Afghan freedom fighters are up to right now." And then goes back to crying.
Yeah, screw it. It's just...
Also, because no one really responded to the actual joke earlier.
Oh.
And I wish I could be the first one who thought of this joke, but, God, guys, I know it's easy to, it feels like the obvious answer to blame Mindy Kaling for how bad Velma is, but we have to consider that it might have been red hair.
Jones, you're always blaming me.
He sealed the enemies with such a fate.
Well, maybe if you weren't such a ginger fuck, did you think about that?
Incredible. All right.
Maybe he just has a guilty face, I don't know.
He does kind of have a guilty face, not gonna lie.
No, just best fucking running gag from Pup Named Scooby-Doo is just Fred constantly trying to say it was red herring.
And meanwhile, this kid's just trying to go about his day.
Look, that guy's been bullying Fred for a while now. He's just desperate at this point. He's like,
No, yeah, he bullies Fred, but whenever Fred accuses him of anything, he's completely innocent.
well, yeah, because Fred just wants him out of his life. He's like, please, I want this bully gone. Please have him be guilty for once.
Like, Jones, you have all the chances to fucking get me guilty of things I've done. Well, why don't you just do that?
Fire attacks are useless.
Also,
Yeah.
like Glenn Howerton as Cred is kind of perfect casting.
It's just that the character they wrote is garbage.
Exactly.
Although, weirdly, from what I've seen, he's apparently like one of the more tolerable of the main cast, which is sad.
Norval's an interesting character.
I hate how they've made him some weird friend zone simp
wait
for
a second.
Velma.
Oh yeah, someone was not talking about that, like how that's kind of become a trend with a lot of, you know, black characters. Like, why do they write them all to be like weird beta simps? Like, what's up with that? Like, and also, why is Norval simping for Velma? Like, yes, the whole internet is doing that, but come on.
Well, I think it's because everyone shipped like Shaggy and Velma, like in general.
Yeah, except the last and as far as I can remember, only time we got that in the main series, it was a really painful to watch toxic relationship.
For
And
Mystery.
Velma, what was it? Velma who was the toxic one?
Okay.
It was kind of, I'd call both, considering Shaggy was made to choose between his girlfriend and his dog, and he chose his dog.
Admittedly, if my girlfriend came up to me and said either you stay with me or you stay with the dog, and it's like,
Yeah, but let's be honest, with Scooby and Shaggy, it's not like the relationship of a person and a normal dog. And she was basic, if I remember correctly, the request was more like the fact that Scooby is always there no matter what they are doing.
no, I know, but also, if a girl ever told me I had to leave my dog for her, relationship is over.
Yeah, but again, framing it more in the context of what it is in the show, the girl's asking that if you could have some time without your one dude, like, friend showing up as a third wheel for every single thing you try to do together.
Wait, is that the first show where it's Kate Micucci as Velma?
As far as I remember, yes.
There is a Garfunkel and Oates song about this.
So I just realized how awkward this is. I opened this on New Game Plus.
Oopsie. How did you only just find this out?
I forgot about it, and I was like, oh, I'll just go through the game normally. I'm like, wait a fucking second here. I have New Game Plus. I don't have to deal with any of this.
Without you realizing you were doing New Game Plus.
No, I intentionally did it that way. That's the worst part. I intentionally did it this way. And then I was like, oh, I can't wait to recruit all the new I can't wait to go through all this recruiting and, like, interrogation stuff. And then I was like, wait a second. This is New Game Plus. You put it on New Game Plus intentionally, you jerk. And I'm like, oh my god, I did do that. It's like,
Also, yeah, Jack, have you ever heard You, Me, and Steve?
Yeah, I have heard You and Me and Steve.
That's literally the Velma Shaggy storyline from Mystery Incorporated.
Do, Steve.
Steve. Please leave. What's the deal with your friend Steve? Oh, hey, how's it going?
oh.
We went to Ricky Lindholman recently.
I didn't realize this was the fucking screen animation. You're trying to use the skill to heal, and then Joker steps on you. I didn't realize that was the whole skill screen.
Joker steps on me. Whoa, hey, hold on.
Oh, POV. You need to use Dia.
Got Bia, get Dia. No?
No, I'm sorry.
I understood where you were going with that.
Said the word
Princess?
Got Theo? Get Theo.
Oh, I love his first album.
I can't do a very good Blue impression.
Just kidding.
The irony is, I can do a good impression of one character that guy voices, but not that one.
Don't be so
Oh, what?
Reaper.
Exactly.
the very
Frankie,
Hey.
come on.
Do you think
I
those
don't, that
things
sounds
really-
more like Dr. Claw.
Well, I could do a fucking phenomenal Dr. Claw impression.
Claw.
I'm not doing it now. It does hurt my voice to do it.
Sure talk
Wait, did you just quote the Rupert Everett fucking Dr. Claw?
I don't know. Maybe I fucking did. What of it?
No, yeah, but was it, the best line? Claw.
Paw.
I should probably.
Like Madonna.
Like Madonna.
Stuff.
Get it? Get it? Because he dated Madonna? Get it?
Oh.
I didn't actually get that the first time I saw the movie, but I was also a kid.
I'm almost certain he dated Madonna. Now I'm double guessing myself.
Wait, what?
If Lady
Shit,
does
I didn't
indeed.
do that.
No. Don't tell me it got.
No, he. As bad as that movie is, he's a lot of fun in it.
Again, and I'm sure this was somewhat intentional. They took the character that was like always this unseen like force. You only ever see him like his silhouette in a chair with the big like metal hand and his cat, and he talks like, "Curse you, Gadget, next time." And instead, they just turn him into this like suave, like schmoozy douchebag CEO with like a metal pincer claw.
Yep.
I actually really enjoyed the pincer claw. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, what?
I know it's kind of weird, but there's something about it that I just kind of liked.
Oh, I don't even hate the design of it. I just think it's funny.
It is. Again, that movie's interesting.
Now,
Matthew Broderick as Inspector Gadget, terrible choice, terrible casting choice.
What's all this?
And that's nothing against Matthew Broderick himself. It's just, yeah.
Though there is stuff to be said about against Matthew Broderick himself.
Well, yes, there is, but we don't have to get into
More
that.
importantly, what is this place?
I can't believe you mistook my...
It's funny because the second movie tried its damnedest to be as accurate to the show as possible,
What the?
What a lie.
and guess what? It still sucked.
This isn't funny.
The girls decided to tell me off.
talking back.
Right. Sorry.
What's
Let
up,
me
guys?
just mash the X button. Oh, right, I forgot. Welcome back to another uncomfortable scene. We found it. This is so weird, and I'm not going with that joke.
Go, Gadget. Oh, fuck.
Go, Gadget. I've entered the wrong place. I need to leave.
I literally watched a comparison of how Rick and Morty does reference humor versus how other shows do reference humor. How other shows do it is just, go, Gadget, this joke. In Rick and Morty's case, it's, Rick does a thing. See, I'm just like Inspector Gadget. Remember that show? AKA, hey, remember this thing? Remember this thing that you once watched when you were a kid? Yeah, we're doing a parody of that thing right now.
It's like I always say.
Am I harping on hating Justin Roiland? Yes. I always will.
My, it's taken far too long. Tell me, who is going to avenge her? You don't. Forgive
I'll
me
die a
because
hater. I
another
don't
one-
care.
Didn't, like, one of the... What was it, the co-writers or something? Didn't one of the people involved with Rick and Morty recently get arrested?
Yes, the creator of the show got arrested.
We can find
Oh, fuck.
Justin Roiland. That's who we've been talking about.
Well,
He's
shit.
the creator. He's the co-creator of the show and the voice
No
of
more
Rick
holding
and Morty.
I mean, we say co-creator, but I think co-creator belongs more to Dan Harmon than anything else.
Then
Well,
I'll
that's where
allow
the
you
co
to
comes in.
No, I know, but the show is very much Roiland's baby. For all that's worth.
Tim, I want you to just take a brief look at what I sent in the members text when you get a chance.
Hold on.
You know what? I'm not some cheap girl.
Currently dying in a video game.
Yep.
In a video game,
A video game.
vidya.
You destroyed her. Now
Virginia.
I will rob you of everything.
This like.
Oh, Tim, you might actually like this enemy.
Wow. Give me a minute.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
It's Belphegor.
No one's gonna stop me now. Let's go, Carmen.
What the fuck is hitting me?
It's a... We caught this demon at a really bad time.
Hold on, let me. Oh, right. 'Cause I have to go on Twitch and it's gonna give me an ad.
Oh, I mean, Jack, you could also just send them a picture or something, I guess. I didn't mean to suffer this way.
No, you're good. I also didn't have it open right in front of me at the moment.
No,
so my
that's
computer
fine. That's
died.
fine. Wait, if you don't have it open, I don't have it open, and Tim doesn't have it open, then who's watching?
Watching the stream.
Whose phone? What is up with this guy?
Oh,
Is he just giving a shit?
yeah. We caught him at a really bad time, okay?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh.
That's not right.
Anyways,
Oh,
interesting. I forgot what half of these items did.
Jesus Christ.
Too slow.
Oh, right, and he also, like, cast magic by shitting.
Man.
Go down.
Oh, I should have eaten all of the spicy sauce.
Let's give him some payback.
Ow. Why didn't I use fire? It's weak to fire.
Why'd I use fire? It's weak to fire.
No, why didn't I... I mean, honestly, I think he should be weak to ice. But no, he's resistant to ice.
Kevin, all I'm saying is these snozberries taste like snozberries.
Hmm. Are they snozberries?
Oh shit.
I'm trying to fucking remember the show, because that's so familiar.
It's... I mean, it's a Willy Wonka
Yeah,
reference, but-
Hey, is that
What the fuck
yeah.
came out of my mouth? No, it's Willy Wonka.
However, I know it better from the opening scene to Super Troopers. When they get the fucking three stoners in the fucking back of the cop car.
Oh yeah, and the one of them just like ate all their drugs to try to hide them from the cops.
well,
Exactly.
the search party will be coming for us soon.
He's licking the glass like that divides like the holding part of the cruiser from the driver's compartment.
Exactly. Yeah.
Snozberries. It's like snozberries.
He was so fucking high.
Yep.
Hmm.
Looks like we made it back.
And I wonder, and I wonder. Can I shit my pants?
Which one you want?
Whichever's not car.
Oh my Jeebus.
Here you go.
Oh my Jiminy.
My
What
crickets.
about me?
Huh?
Have you calmed down?
Oh my Ewan McGregor's.
Sorry.
It's only natural, demanding that you understand all.
Honestly, that power.
It's the will of your rebel.
So if what is it really?
The volleyball team's keeping. If guys like going all in on this,
Then let me help. He just keeps going.
wait. You mean you want us to take?
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down.
Hey,
I agree as well. Don't worry.
Even if you said
Oh, I forgot. Morgana
Morgana
starts to become a simp at this point.
I guess.
then it's decided.
Ship. He's a
I'm
ship.
going to make
Yep.
Kamoshida
Oh, I forgot. I can't say it on Twitch, can I? No. I just got $51 from you, Twitch. I don't need... I don't need to be demonetized
Not
immediately.
just I won't let
Oh yeah,
anyone
but no, from here on out he always refers to Anne as Lady Anne, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
I promise, Kiryu.
But yeah, anyways, the scene I was talking about, during the volleyball tournament, Joker's playing, like, the volleyball tournament, and, like, Kamoshida spikes, like, the ball at his head, and he just kind of has, like, a friggin', like, and then he just stares Kamoshida down, like, menacingly, and Kamoshida's like, can we get the guy traded out? Like, can someone else take his place? That's what happens in, like, the anime. I thought it was in Royal, but no, it was just the anime.
I
wrong
was
about
gonna
that.
say I don't remember that scene, like at least from the original. I haven't played Royal though.
Yeah. No, definitely not the original.
All right.
If anything, they would have added. If there was anything they would add, it would be to the royal version.
Just let. Hey. I'll be count.
The pleasure is all
The pleasure's all mine.
kind girl, and the innocence to cast. She cares about her friends and.
Dude.
Even
You know,
it's another thing where even Ryuji's like, dude,
Now on.
fucking get a life,
Relax.
Hideout, huh?
The
dude,
school
chill.
rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. I can't. That being said, I'm personal.
This is all you. Well,
Okay,
The Shujin Academy rooftop will now be your hideout.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yes.
Hey, lay off. So,
I don't mind.
come on. You're getting in the.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say hi.
Thanks.
Come back.
Yeah, well. Hello.
Alright, now we get to learn where we get our supplies, even though I have basically every max rank weapon.
Sell some, please. They should-
hey, are we?
Well, I gotta.
Alright, we didn't explain Morgana.
Hey, what the fuck is this thing?
What is what thing?
What's this Morgana thing?
A cat.
Hey, are you?
I mean, he insists he wasn't originally a cat, but he's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
She's a dinosaur.
Look, this place is.
Yep,
A
we can't open a cat
He's the-
cafe. That's not
he's
what they
the-
are.
good behavior if you've got a pet to take.
He's a cat, but he says he didn't used to be a cat, but he also doesn't remember what he was before he was a cat, so he's a cat.
Yeah, and then he enters the real world, he's a cat.
Was that the ruler of this place?
Unless you're in the special spooky world, in which case he's a van.
I suppose to norm.
No. For some weird reason, it's a common misconception that cats turn into buses.
Make sure you.
I shit you not, that's the reason.
By the way,
Wait, the only reason he turns into a van is because of the pop culture relevance of Cat Bus?
Because apparently, yes.
Looks like the chief likes me.
God damn it, this series.
It's true, I swear to God.
I'm
He's-
not doubting that. It makes a lot of sense for the way this series operates on, like, metatextual stuff.
I think the metaverse is distortion.
Metatextual? You mean metaversual? I'm gonna shut up now.
Virtual fighter?
It has. I mean, what? There's no. I'm sure that. And I have a pretty. Come to think of it, I didn't get. Let me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. Due to my knowledge.
Really? This cat's gonna teach me how to infiltrate with tools. Wait,
Whoa.
how to make infiltration
I can't tell
tools.
you
God
no
damn it.
Unless we settle on a deal. In exchange for you, how does that sound? I like.
And now, basically, it's like, you must have had an insider. Someone who taught you the trades of a thief. Someone who taught you how to make tools. Who was it? Why are you pointing at the cat?
Skillful infiltrate. There's even the.
He's a kid.
Answer me.
He's a kitty kid.
Answer me.
That's-
Who knew
that's
about
better.
all the thievery stuff?
Thou art.
Stop pointing at the cat!
Hast acquired a new vow.
No.
It shall become the wings of rebellion with the birth of the.
It wasn't me, prosecutor. It was the cat.
Yeah, that's what they said the last time.
I'll lecture.
Mm-hmm.
By the way.
This cat keeps telling me to go to bed. Oh, it's also past your bedtime. Did you not hear that? It just meowed.
Personas are the strength
I
of
really am going
depending
insane.
on what kind of life and if you become acquainted with capable people, this is all.
Yep. I help you infiltrate the palace, make tools, and you just be a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, meow.
Meow, say meow.
Yeah. I'm a cat, see? Meow. Just like a mob boss in a cat outfit and just like,
Isn't that the main bad guys from Battle Block Theater?
is it?
He's not wrong.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
Oh, if I had a book, I could read on the train. If I didn't already max out all of my stats. Because I forgot this was New Game Plus.
I see.
She was
Kevin,
wearing-
where's Leo?
it- upstairs? Why?
That's what he wants you to think.
Hey, Tim, did you get a chance to look at what I sent to the members text?
I didn't get a chance to fully look at it now. Hold on. Here, let me see. Biggest evil at the time was Hitler, so I fought him. Ow, the Human Torch has set me on fire! But don't let the world know how I died. Tell them I committed suicide! Ah! Lying with his dying breath. I was watching a compilation of characters from epic rap battles of history, but only when they introduced themselves.
Hey!
And I forgot how fucking hard Epic Lloyd went with the first line from Hitler versus Vader. Because, to quote the show, I am Adolf Hitler! Like, you fought.
Alternatively, I have this.
What the fuck? The Soviets, the Americans, do they really believe that they have defeated me?
Too early for us to go to the palace.
I cannot be beaten. I fear nobody will.
Don't underestimate
I fear
the dangers of
nobody.
that place.
I will never quit. I will never select.
Enough to deal with it?
What?
That's exactly what I
Yo-
mean when I say don't underestimate.
Yo,
You'll
Shitler.
die if you mess up.
My
again.
scheisse.
So again, we need to
What
prepare.
a fucking pussy.
I'm glad.
For context for that one, for you listeners at home, Adolf Hitler saw Duke Nukem standing in front of him and shot himself immediately.
I know. Now then.
As he should. Dude. I just shit my pants. Dude.
Why are you doing the Terminator theme?
No, that's the Duke Nukem theme.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Did. Oh.
Kevin, you're telling me Duke Nukem stole some aspect of an 80s action movie?
No.
I think several, or all of them, perhaps.
Majority of them, yeah.
I mean, his whole character is that he's just an amalgamation of all the, like, generic 80s action stars mixed together into one.
So let's go with
And we love him for it, kind of.
Do we?
I mean, I love him for it. Look, if you only play Duke Nukem 3D, like, you have a pretty good grasp of what you need of Duke Nukem. And if you played forever,
I'm sorry.
I'm guessing you're here because
like, Duke Nukem 3D is a fun game, and Duke's a fun main character for that game.
as a result,
It's
I like
just, you
characters
know,
with ulterior motives
he
now.
stuck around.
I guess high school kids have it
Kind
tough
of.
nowadays. Well, fine.
It's less he stuck around, it's more he vanished and then decades later reappeared and acted the same exact way he had.
This is my private
Exactly.
practice. All the
That being said,
medical
I
license
love
to
me
use
some
my
John
own
St.
formulas.
John. Great
You've
voice
likely seen
actor.
them being- it's
Yeah,
your
nothing against the
responsibility to
voice
take care
actor.
of yourself.
I've come here to Duke Nukes and Nuke
Great.
Dukes, and I'm all
It's nice
out of
to hear.
nukes.
You're a pretty weird kid.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
having a
as long as you
stroke.
don't cause-
Have you ever seen a compilation of people doing like an AI voice generator for Duke Nukem and just having him say the craziest shit? Like, most of them sound like he's having a fucking stroke.
No, I can't say I've had the pleasure.
Oh,
I'm
right.
here to Duke Nukes and Nuke Dukes, and I'm all out of Dukes. He's like, Duke, you okay?
I've seen that one clip of the actual guy doing an impression. He's like keeps fucking up the "I'm all out of bubblegum" line.
You want that one?
I'm here to eat ass and chew gum bubbles. Wait, damn it!
Here you go.
I just love the fucking stroke one 'cause it's like, Duke, what's up? He goes, you guys smell toast, or is that just me?
Does anyone smell toast, or is that just the Duke?
No, Duke, you're having a stroke, dude.
Stroke of genius, more like.
Stroking my big Duke Nukem penis.
Okay, Duke, we're gonna call the hospital. Thank
Please
you.
do. Well, I have to find a compilation of it. It's close to my bedtime, and my mommy doesn't want me staying up too late. I have moderately proportional ball size.
Yes. Okay.
It's so fucking stupid.
I walk up the down escalator.
Hold on.
I've been stuck on this thing for days.
Oh,
Duke Nukem in
There's
the
a Twitter
stairs
page
to
dedicated to Duke
nowhere.
Nukem quotes. Here we go. They took my fucking kidney.
Okay,
Ask
Charlie
for
the
the
Unicorn.
Ask for the Duke Nukem meal at Fuddruckers.
Duke Nukem meal.
Sonic and Tails are best friends.
That's my fan fiction.
I am trapped in a balloon over Fort Collins, Colorado. The mountains on this can of beer have turned blue, which indicates to me that the beer is cold. It's
How long can we keep this joke going?
I'm reading these all from the quotes of Duke Twitter page.
Oh.
It's time to save Markiplier from the LA gangs.
What?
I tried to do the Andrew Dice Clay cigarette thing, but my biceps are too massive and I can't get my arm around my head like that, so I have to smoke them the normal way. McDonald's grilled chicken McWrap at 250 calories is both a dollar and pound bargain.
What? Again, you can say literally any mundane or random sentence in the Duke Nukem voice and follow it up with that noise, and it'll have some amount of comedy to it.
Good, bad. I'm the guy with the $20 Arby's gift card. I unfortunately have ample time to play with myself. I'm Dick Suckum.
I'm always up for helping fresh faces.
Stop.
Some precaution. Go around
I occasionally help ladies across the street.
I took the Monster Energy vaccine.
Duke, wait, what?
I'm going into cardiac fucking arrest.
close. You'll maybe someday
Wait.
What?
All I want to do is gunshot, cash register noise, kick ass, and chew gum.
Good?
Sex gifts. That's it.
That's the whole phrase. Sex.
Okay.
What the fuck, man?
Which one?
What's up?
Okay.
Oh, this is the best Duke Nukem quote. Ready?
Come again.
Duke Nukem quotes.
Hmm?
Okay, Jack, hit me with the theme.
Apparently that subway.
I've been fired from 7-Eleven for putting my penis in the Slurpee spigot.
The driver couldn't even speak when they tried asking him.
Okay, that's the last one.
Sorry.
Oh wait, no, one more.
I don't know how you follow that one, so yeah, I believe you.
The beans
The
must
vending machine at work is out of Diet Mountain Dew.
Jeez.
Okay, no more.
I can't keep doing these.
Because I'm having trouble fucking not laughing at
As
them.
long as-
Nah, the Duke Nukem 3D is actually a really good game overall.
No, it's nothing. As long as I'm here, no one wants it. You're kind of screwed, so you better at least try and be useful around here.
Hi, I'm Duke Nukem, and I'll be taking your order today. Do 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 do.
Then
The sequel to Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem works at McDonald's.
I think the best, you know what the funniest part of Duke Nukem is? So, whoever currently has the Duke Nukem license, they recently announced, when Duke Nukem Forever came out and failed, a few months later they announced they were going to do a remake of Duke Nukem 3D, but like with updated graphics, and by that I mean better graphics than Duke Nukem Forever.
Okay.
It has been since delayed.
No.
Let me guess.
Who could have ever foreseen this development?
Well, we got 7 more years until we can be like, hey, where is it?
We're heading.
It's like, let's not get into it right now.
I don't want to talk about it.
Of all the things we don't want to talk about, this is the one where we draw the line.
Good morning. That admirable behavior won't do you.
Damn, those alien bastards wrecked my ride.
Yeah.
Wait, no, those alien bastards are pimping my ride
Well, that
now.
wraps up the
Holy shit.
My god.
word with you, please.
The rims on this vehicle.
They do walk in herds.
What?
I'd like to ask you. It won't take long.
I don't know, give me like a famous movie line. Let's just have Duke say it.
Thank you again.
Oh, you know this guy, Yoshizawa?
Yes.
I recommend you steer clear of
Trying to
that
think of something
discussion,
sufficiently.
Dad. This one's at the
I made my family disappear.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Yep. Oh, it's also Ponytail Girl again. Apparently, we're delinquents again.
Whoa, you're a delinquent
After
too?
you.
I'm a delinquent. We should be delinquents together.
No, it's
You're
the
not
opposite.
secretly
She's-
part of a
I'm gonna
team
get
of
straight to the
phantom
point.
thieves, are you?
What? No. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Are you good at graphic design? Yeah, I'm the perfect student. I do everything great. Fuck yeah!
But
Oh.
I'm also in detention.
No, it's just the guy in his
Funky
counselor's
to
office.
Friday snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
And I see. I
Well,
was trying to think of lines I totally would
Give me a brief
imagine
thinking about
Duke
the-
normally saying. I could totally see him saying that, even the
girl
censored
outside
version.
the office?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Can I take your order? Fuck, what's a good movie quote? That's not like an action movie. Fuck.
All right. Mr. Kamoshida has a real close eye on you.
You know,
I've
fuck
you seem
this game.
acquainted
I'm
with
done
Yoshi.
playing it for now.
Maybe you're just not. Sorry, bud. That's all I wanted to discuss.
Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
So that's it then. We're some kind of Suicide Squad.
God damn it.
Yeah, Duke. Yeah, you are. Get her, Ray.
God damn it. Mission start. It was not true. I didn't hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hey, Johnny. How you been? Not great.
I hope
Lisa
you all
said I
understand
hit
that
her. What? Is it true? No, it's not. Don't even ask.
What even is?
A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's
Hey,
estate
Duke.
himself.
Yeah,
In
Duke.
other
What's
words,
up?
it's the
Nothing
power
much,
of the
Duke.
palace.
Oh, is that Duke
Once
over
it's
there?
stored, the
Yeah,
palace
what's
will
up?
crumble. Having said all that,
I once knew a
I don't know
girl.
what
She had
color
about a
this treasure
dozen
is going to
guys.
be.
One of them found out,
There's
beat
no
her
way
up
of
so
knowing, but if I
bad,
had
sent
to
her to a
guess,
hospital on
I'd say
Guerrero
he has it
Street.
locked up somewhere
Ha
in the
ha ha.
depths of the
What a
palace.
funny story, Mark.
I think I get it now.
Pretty much. There's just a lot we won't know until we go in. Make sure we go
Never
to bed
forget,
and I
Tommy was
expect
so
great
thought a
things
girl
from you
getting
guys.
beaten so badly she ended up in a hospital was funny.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah, it was 14 days. But it's already been 2 days, so technically when I last said it was 17 days.
It's a fortnight?
No. Fortnite already dropped, man.
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose. I'm Skull.
Judging
I mean, what do you think?
Cat girl.
Wait!
Kitty
You're
woman.
going to...
No, it's about to get worse.
Crimson Cat.
That sounds pretty...
There.
Cousin...
Damn it, Morgana, no!
Don't call... More importantly...
Oh,
But anyways,
Morgana, I don't think you understand what that word means.
he doesn't. He's just a child.
Alright. It's game time. From this, I'll teach you guys the basics of
Oh, hey, a door.
my ma-
Alright, now I get to go into the door.
Oh my god, guys. So, I don't like doing spoilers, but
Right.
The prisoner has returned.
I don't know. I don't think Jack or Kevin's gonna have time for this. So, I'm just gonna put spoilers in the
Once you and only then,
Discord chat.
such a day.
Oh, God. Alright.
Sir, hey,
What's up?
I saw that earlier today.
The plane will return.
In wielding the power of the wild
Are you
card.
To playing too
Handle more than
farious? I don't
power
fucking know.
to that end. Do not thus. You
Please tell me this isn't about the plane movie.
It is.
Someone
Are you
created
kidding
a
me?
fake- No, someone made a fake
I
end
discuss- think of it
credits
as to start.
like title card for the movie that just says "The plane will return."
This will more. You cannot. This is because. Now then.
We are all God's children, and He left us in a hot car.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I'll take fucking... I guess I'll take Aha. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm just gonna... Thankfully, with New Game Plus, I have, like, pretty much $6 million, so it doesn't matter, but, like, you know... I will trade Arsene Lupin for Pot Boy.
I just invented breakfast hot dogs. You're fucking welcome.
What?
It's just a hot dog with fucking frosted flakes all over it. Not frosted flakes, Fruity Pebbles, my mistake.
At least have some class. Put some maple syrup on it. At least give it an excuse to be breakfast.
Great Heinz gravy syrup gushers.
No.
So like, fucking, what's with like the fucking weird taco restaurants with like the overly expensive tacos, where you have to sit on the really uncomfortable like tall table stools and tacos always suck.
The The Taco Bell from Demolition Man?
No, that would be better.
All right.
Have you never, like, it's been kind of a meme lately, but have you never been to one of those kind of taco shops?
Thankfully not.
It's like overpriced tacos. They're all really small, and there's never enough ingredients on them.
It's me.
And like they have like the eats sign where it's just like each letter is individual from another, and they all have like light bulbs to fill out the whole thing.
The inmate needs our guide finished for now.
And they have like Christmas lights as the decoration to give ambiance.
All right. Let's see.
I like to call it a hipster spot because that's kind of what it is.
A fee is required. Then
So apparently, I don't know which version of the ride this is, but at Splash Mountain, the "You May Get Wet" like wooden sign has been like it's vanished like off the wall it was in the queue. And somebody quote tweeted this just with a picture of Backdoor Disney, like his mugshot.
That's pretty close.
For those who don't know, Backdoor Disney, the account itself is owned by different people now, but it used to refer to this one dude who made his like social media presence out of sneaking into like backstage areas of Disney parks, and in some cases taking shit. And he became kind of infamous when the animatronic of a character named Buzzy disappeared from an abandoned Disney ride called Cranium Command. I don't remember if it was ever confirmed that he did it, but it was highly suspected that he had stolen the animatronic. Not to mention he was already brought up on charges of actually stealing clothes for animatronics from the Haunted Mansion. And selling them. So yeah, he got arrested. I think he was found guilty in that case at least. And so it's become kind of a joke. If anything is like vanishes mysteriously from a theme park and we don't know it was explicitly like officially taken, people just joke, "Oh, Backdoor Disney's at it again."
Mm-hmm. Damn it, Disney! You need to lock your back doors. Oh. Sure hope nobody notices me anymore. Sorry, I somehow summoned God in the last 2 seconds. I don't know how I did this, but
Oh yeah, so I don't have any solid plans yet, but I have with us finally having an opening date for the Tron coaster at Magic Kingdom, I do have permission to use the DVC this year.
Oh, man.
Again, I don't have any plans yet, but I'm just putting that out there.
Evil Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I could go for a few smackles of blood right now.
You dare snack upon my honey.
Alright.
Next.
Evil Honey the Pooh. Evil
Sorry.
Honey the Pooh.
Honey the Pooh.
Evil Winnie the Pooh. Can't.
Disney can't sue us for that one.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be some specific ass machines out in this world.
Oh, other theme park news. Super Nintendo World at Universal Hollywood has been going through technical rehearsals the past few days, and it is adorable.
Good.
I've also heard from plenty of people who just like. This is like the first time a large number of English speakers have gotten to check it out. And I've been hearing really fantastic things about the Mario Kart attraction, which is the only one currently opening with the California version of the land. Including that the AR is actually pretty solid.
All these new Eat the Rich movies, just remember, you'll never be Parasite.
I have something.
Also, I watched The Menu the other day. It was pretty good.
Yeah, The Menu's a good movie.
I like the burger part. That's my favorite part of the movie.
Of course, it's the best part of the movie. It's
Listen up.
I just want a fucking cheeseburger.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Show me your true
all she
form.
wanted was just a fucking cheeseburger. Instead, she got a night to remember.
I will say with Super Nintendo World, I think a lot of the appeal and the reason people aren't like too upset it only has one ride is that the whole land really like markets itself off of like the mass interactability of the area. Like there's basically like the way you get the most out of this land is there's these little wristbands you can get, like you can buy when you get to go in there, and all around the area there's little interactable stations and mini games that you can like do with the like world around you. For example, a big one is you go up to it and there's 3 POW blocks leading to an area where a Koopa shell is bouncing back and forth and passing under a coin. You have to time hitting the POW block at a certain point to knock the Koopa to cause a chain reaction with the other POW blocks, knock the Koopa shell up, and collect the coin.
Hold on.
And again, these are not like screens or anything. These are like physical, like animatronic effects, like moving back and forth in front of you.
Yeah.
We can't get out of here.
Not to be a hater, but I don't think any small child should be British.
Show me your true form.
What are you talking about?
Oi, mister, you me dad.
The first move is ours.
Hey, Oliver Twist, you heard it here first.
This is from HJ Art Assault on Tumblr. Thank you very much.
All right.
Also, after that battle Kevin just finished, I do have to say one of my favorite things about Persona 5. God, how do I go about this battle against these ancient creatures of myth and folklore? I could either fight them with my own, a reflection of my inner demons, or I could use this gun I found.
I forgot, yeah.
Ain't that just Persona 5 in a nutshell?
Yeah.
The lowest gun of all. The greatest magic of all. A fucking gun. I hurt my back pretty reasonably at work today, and unfortunately I couldn't stop laughing because my first thought was workplace injury Barbie. This is from another Tumblr user, Adventures in Poor Planning.
Oh my god.
Let's see what's going on Twitter.
I got into a lot of Moist Critical videos recently.
Wanna get going?
I now know way too much about the internet that I never really wanted to find out about. Like the woman who apologized through interpretive dance.
Oh, I would walk out if someone tried to apologize for something with interpretive dance. I do not accept that apology.
Are you guys not familiar with that story?
No.
Apparently, it was a case where there was a strong debate whether or not she sexually assaulted her TikTok partner, and she apologized through interpretive dance.
God damn, that's the ultimate, like, fucking attention, like, needs to be the center of attention horse shit I've ever heard.
I didn't see the video myself, but, like, it didn't really, like, help. God damn it. Also, for the record, I fucked up. I summoned a god, like, being like, this will be easy and quick to run. The god will drain all of my stamina, which doesn't regenerate. So, the reason why I'm using the gun so much is because I have no mana.
Real quick, Tim, I don't know if you've heard about this. So, they announced that, I feel like I'm going to butcher his last name, but I'm going to try my best. David Dastmalchian is going to be returning in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but not as his character from the first 2 movies.
No, he's MODOK. I'm just kidding. No, he's not.
But it's such an odd thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
Especially because, like, I don't know about you, but I really look forward to seeing that whole fucking crew in the Ant-Man movies.
Exactly.
Wait.
So wait, it's the Russian guy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, why is he not playing his character?
Right? Like, who is he playing then? are they going to call attention to the fact that he's playing a different character in the same franchise, in the same like sub franchise?
Like, I know he's been in a lot of shit lately, but I don't think he's a big enough actor to just recast in the same franchise.
That's the baffling thing to me. It's not like he's being cast as a different character in the wider MCU. He's being cast as a different character in an Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
We get it. He was Polka Dot Man, but come on.
I didn't realize there was another infiltration point here. I thought that was like a visual glitch, but no. Holy cow.
So from H Bomber Guy on Twitter, why are all the pickled Rick bongs discounted today?
I did see someone joking that smoke shops are sweating with Justin Roiland in court.
Yep.
So I guess
I have a 5-foot Mr. Meeseeks bong. What am I supposed to do with that?
I want to be thrown. I'm Mr. Meeseeks, and I want to be thrown away. I'm Mr. Meeseeks, and I want to be thrown away. We're all Mr. Meeseeks. We want to be used up.
Listen up.
God.
Hey, show me your true form.
If this is the enemy, I think it is. Yeah. Go watch Puss in Boots, everybody.
Puss in Boots.
Is that one? Oh, it's Kate Sith.
Yeah, it's Kate Sith. Not Puss in Boots, but it is Kate Sith, which...
And it's very clearly modeled after Puss in Boots.
Of course. Not to be confused with the Neko Shogun, of course. Which I think I pronounced correctly, yeah?
Show me your true form.
I'm watching a video of a girlfriend proving to her boyfriend that he didn't use any of the proper soaps in the shower, and I'm just like, first of all, ill dude. Second of all, why are you proving this to the internet?
Well, so technically, Kevin, I'm gonna sound real obnoxious for pointing this out. It's not like, and I mostly blame series like Final Fantasy and other ones for this being a problem. It's not supposed to be pronounced Kate Sith. It means it's pronounced Catchy.
Catchy?
Catchy.
Catchy.
Yeah.
So,
Because
Show me your true form.
it's basically it comes from the Irish language. Basically, the name literally means cat fairy.
oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna share an image.
It's the same root word as banshee, which is also like traditionally spelled with like the she part is spelled S-I-T-H.
All right, Jack. I want you to look at this picture. I want you to guess who these two are supposed to be in the pro wrestling world.
Well, the left one's Stone Cold. Is the right one Undertaker?
Yep. Looks fucking nothing like him, aside from
No, not even a little bit.
hair.
I just took a guess based on the fact that it was like long dark hair.
I don't know who the casting agent for Young Rock is. You should be fired. Because these are terrible. Like, maybe the performances are good, but these are terrible looks for the characters. Oh, did you guys hear about the M&M's discourse?
Discourse is a way to put it. If you mean like right-wing morons being upset that they are not sexy, or that there's a obese one, quote unquote, when really it's just a new peanut M&M.
It's literally all. Literally, the yellow M&M looks like that too. Like, what's so fucking different?
They want to shout and complain about this one.
I'm sorry. Are they complaining that an M&M isn't
We
sexy?
learned from Tucker Carlson, the far right has a weird hang-up about the M&Ms.
And we don't know why. Is it because we all called out the red M&M for being a Donald Trump supporter? I'm just kidding.
But like, again, so for those who didn't see it or don't remember, there was a point like a year or two ago where Tucker Carlson went on a rant because in a recent like set of like ads for M&M, the green M&M was shown without like in sneakers instead of heels, and he said this made her not sexy. To which people joked Tucker Carlson wants to fuck the green M&M.
It's like, dude, all I did was change your shoes. Nothing actually happened. But also, what?
Oh, and actually, with this, they drew attention to that in the most recent ad campaign. The green M&M is wearing heels again. Because again, they're weirdly hung up on M&Ms being sexy.
Why?
Why do they care?
It's fucking food.
It's
Candy. It's a circular candy.
It's
What is
designed
wrong with
for
you?
kids and sometimes adults. And Santa, maybe.
And for the same ad to play in front of movies at theaters for decades.
No, it'll never go away.
This is an envelope.
We're all gonna die! Do I look like an idiot? Really? Your cell phone's going off during the most important part? This is why we don't do movies.
Why is it still beeping?
We got every little line from that fucking commercial.
And spent literal years having to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. The other ones was the Minions like movie things. I don't know if you guys ever got those.
I've never seen that one, no.
The one where it's like this is Dave. Dave is a good minion. This is Todd, and it's a purple one.
Oh, wait, I think I have seen that one before. Have you guys seen the... I love the AMC opening because... And I'm going to go into depth about this one really quick. Not the Nicole Kidman one, mind you. They're in the original AMC opening.
Okay, I thought you were talking about, like, Heartbreak Feels Better.
A place like this. No, there's one where it's just like, remember to silence your cell phones. And, like, one of the shots it cuts to is this dude who gets a little too startled by what happens in the movie, so his popcorn just fucking goes everywhere.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
They fucking changed it, and they use a different shot where he's just eating popcorn like a normal person.
Boo.
I saw that. You fucking changed.
You changed,
I'm still
man.
I'm still ashamed.
You ain't bad, you ain't nothing.
I'm still ashamed by the movie theater popcorn disaster of Black Adam.
No.
Oh my god, yes. Kevin knocked over my popcorn.
Like last year we got together like IRL just to hang out. And we were visiting our college town, and they have like this cheap little local movie theater. It's like, yeah, y'all, since this is the cheapest we're gonna be able to see, y'all want to just go and catch that showing of Black Adam that's starting in there, just so we can say we saw it. And Kevin joined us like slightly late, and when he got there, he almost immediately spilled the popcorn.
No, what happened? What happened was I ordered popcorn, being like, "Oh, it's been a while since I've been to a movie theater. I can finally have that good, delicious movie theater popcorn that I've been dying to have." And then I sit down. Apparently, they filled it a little bit too much on the top. So when I put it down on my left leg, the most of the popcorn weight was on the side of my leg away from me. So I just hear this like shh onto the floor next to me.
Meanwhile, I'm further down, so I don't know that any of this is happening.
Yeah, and I just like slowly like ashamed myself, and I see Jack turn slowly to his left and give me the look like you did not, and I was like, I'm sorry.
It was an unintentional response because I've worked in movie theaters a few times and I've had to clean up a few spills like that, and it's annoying.
I'll say this. I love that Kevin's like that delicious, tasty movie theater popcorn. Jack, what are your thoughts on movie theater popcorn?
You hate
I mean, okay, so I'm biased because I've spent way too long in front of a popper, and so I'm over it now, but for a little while after working at theaters, the smell made me nauseous.
Oh.
I thought I was mostly talking about the fact that you told me that it's literally just the popcorn you buy at home.
I mean, did I tell you that? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
you did. You were like, it's really just...
it's literally, we have a box of like pre-made popcorn seasoning, and that's about it, all we put on it that makes it different.
Yeah.
But like, well, my sister is the kind of person who goes to movie theaters just to buy popcorn and leave.
Okay, that's
good
weird.
business. kind of, but also, what the fuck are you doing?
When I was working at my hometown theater, that happened a few times.
Oh yeah, no, people do it all the time.
People who just come in, buy a large popcorn, and turn around.
Like, here's the thing. Concessions where the movie theaters get their money, but
Oh yeah, no, we don't. Fun fact: movie theaters do not make profit off of ticket sales.
that's why the food's expensive. Like, if I'm like, here's the thing. Unless I know the theater has trash options for snacks, I'll just deal with the price.
Well, they didn't have Mike and Ike, so I was like, I'll go with the movie theater popcorn.
Oh, yeah, no, well, also, yeah, I like movie theater popcorn a lot.
I used to have like a big addiction to Mike and
So
Ike's.
I'm gonna out myself a little bit with this.
All right.
I really enjoy, and I know they're gross, but I really enjoy the fucking movie theater Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah, well, when we saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I noticed that.
I know they're gross. I know they've been sitting on that roller for God knows how long. I'm still gonna get them every time.
I had a friend who was disgusted by popcorn. He's like, that's the most disgusting thing in the fucking world. He bought nachos at movie theaters.
I mean, the nacho. Okay, depends what your theater's definition of nachos, because half the time it's just one of those like prepackaged bags of like shitty tortilla chips, and then they have
crappy melted cheese. Yeah, no, that's what he would buy, and he would savor it. He would fucking love it.
I mean, it's not awful. It's just not that impressive.
And I'm just thinking like, man, you have such a heated opinion on movie theater popcorn, but here you are eating something that's lesser.
That's something that will probably actually shorten your lifespan.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Are you sure?
I don't know if I was talking to you guys about this, but for some reason, nachos have like a reputation for being perfect post-sex food.
Gonna have nachos.
Greatest moment of my life. But even in the Harley Quinn show, Batman's like, I can get Alfred to make us some nachos if you want. Fucking Ninja Sex Party. They have a song lyric where it's like, get us some nachos after we're done having sex. It's like, I'm like, why are y'all fixated on fucking nachos after sex?
Oh.
There's even an indie punk band named Post-Sex Nachos.
Oh, right. Bang, it's immune to gun.
Gun.
What do? I can't shoot my problems. What am I supposed to do?
Just shoot our problems away. Ding, ding.
I have to fight. Mono a mono. And by that I mean I use my stand.
Oh. Actually, I just slashed it with a knife.
Have you guys seen the movie, The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window?
That's not a real title. You're making
It's a real title.
What is?
The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
I want to talk. I just want to talk to whoever made that title. Just want to talk.
It's a I think it's supposed to be a parody starring Kristen Bell.
Okay.
But I'm also just like, well, here's the thing. I say that, but I don't know if it's actually supposed to be a parody, because all the descriptions say it's a thriller, and I'm like, and?
The girl who lives in the house next to the window of the house, next to the girl, next to the guy who does the laundry, next to the laundromat.
Hold on.
Hey, Tim, I realized I didn't talk to you about this. Did you see they are making History of the World Part 2?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Okay.
Alright.
The Mel Brooks movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it. It's fun, I guess.
It's going straight to Hulu.
Oh.
So, Jack, I'm gonna read you a very real movie title. A 41-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and felt super bad about it.
No, I know. That's one of the really awful fucking parody movies.
30 Nights of Paranormal Activity with the devil inside the girl with a dragon tattoo.
It was this awful like subset of the really bad like post-disaster movie parody movies where their strategy was to just shove as many of the titles of the movies they were going to make fun of into the title of their own movie.
Wait a second. There's a movie called... So the same director did a movie called Nightmare Nurse. Nightmare Nurse is a fucking DC character.
Nightmare Nurse or Night Nurse? No, wait, Night Nurse.
Nightmare Nurse.
Night Nurse is a Marvel character.
No, Nightmare Nurse. That's a DC character. I was reading, she's in a Swamp Thing comic that I'm reading.
The movie has a 4 out of 10 from 4.6 out of 10 from IMDb.
That's generous.
Nice work, team.
Why does my messages say guess.jpg?
No, don't worry about it. It's related to the Young Rock screen cap I sent earlier.
Okay. It always is interesting how like it doesn't show you an image of the JPEG, it just gives you a name.
Shadow spotted.
Guess we gotta do it.
Right, I always forgot about the fucking bookshelf nonsense I have to do. Ah. You saw nothing. I'll take this book.
How suspicious.
Do I have the king book? Hopefully I have the king book. Anyways.
I'll reveal your true form.
I have nothing. My commentary... Oh, right, I don't have any more bullets. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know what... I don't know why, like, drama is so interesting, like, when it's not your own.
Hey, I have great news.
What?
The Clone High revival for HBO Max has entered post-production.
Did it get canceled?
Fuck yeah.
No, that's a good thing, Kevin. That means
cool.
it's cool.
I was prepared for it to be canceled.
No, I was genuine when I said I have great news.
Awesome.
Yeah, no. If it's in post-production, that means it's very close to being released, or at the very least, closer.
And it means it's more than likely made it past the point where Zaslav will write it off as a tax write-off.
No. Just remember, Backroll was finished.
Well, no, its initial production was finished. It hadn't quite entered post-production yet.
Well then. Is this...
Right.
Fucking love my dad.
Hey.
I've never watched.
Okay, I get it. You all grew up without fathers.
No,
Whoa, what?
You all are without fathers. I'm not. Fucking love my dad.
My dad fucking rules. I think Kevin just didn't know what we were talking about, so for a minute we were just accusing him of not having a dad.
No, I was just about to be like, maybe we shouldn't do this right now. Just like, so we've all not had fathers here before. I'm like, what the fuck is? Where is this going?
Hold on.
It's a quote from Metalocalypse.
Okay.
Where it's like this agent is like talking to the whole band, and it's like, okay, I get it. You're all without fathers. And the lead of the band's like, I'm not. And it just, I fucking love my dad. And it cuts to a montage of just him doing very wholesome shit with his dad. My dad fucking rules.
So the Vinky twins a few months ago, I believe, wrestled on AEW Dark.
What?
And they lost. They lost a match. It's not.
No shit.
But
Guess we gotta do it.
they did a TikTok where right before the ref could hit the 3, they stopped and he goes, "We paused it so we didn't lose the match." And yes, their finisher is called the Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code.
I have something.
I see.
Wait.
You're sus.
I have the king book.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off here. Good night, boys.
Good night.
Really?
Yeah, good night.
Alright.
Alright. Well,
Felt a little early for a Saturday, but he might have shit to do tomorrow.
a lot of people do, honestly. I just realized I'm lost, though, so, like, really...
I can feel it.
Oh, god damn it! Thanks, Thief Vision.
How suspicious.
I was like, where the hell is the king book? And it's just sitting on top of a bunch of blue books.
I see.
But no, while you guys were talking about that, I was running around trying to find this fucking book. Ah, fuck.
The hell is this room? Wait, it's...
Yeah, I feel even more.
I'm sure it'll feel. There has to.
Alright, let's grab this map and key and get the fuck out of this creepy room. Yay!
Remember. Let's.
Alright, they introduced a new mechanic. I forgot about that.
New mechanic?
Yeah, this enemy will straight up explode and damage enemies around it.
So if you just defeat that one first, it'll cause splash damage.
Yep. It's also stronger.
It started moving after we attacked it. Once we take it down.
Disaster shadows. They drop items and then they blow up. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
There's another one like from earlier. It's probably best to take it. Alternately, we could put it to sleep.
Come! Something else.
Something else, Joker. Something fucking else. Okay, let's see if my friend was. But yeah, I should probably, like, talk about how I found out we got paid, right? Because, like, it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, fuck yeah, it's cool. It was one of the weird things that happened.
But yeah, no, we've apparently done this enough that we've made some small amount of money.
Yeah. And the way I found this out was because I was making sure my loan payments were getting through. And then I saw that this company gave us... I had a direct deposit for $50. And like, what?
And chain.
Yeah. So I was like, why did we get paid? I looked through all the records. I thought it was a month. Apparently, it's just in general. So, yeah, we can get paid now. But, like, it's... The thing is, it's like, it should be like, oh, fuck yeah, we can get paid now. It's, it's more confusing than anything, really. Because now I'm like, is this legal money? Did we do it correctly? Like, of course it's legal money. Why would they give us money if it wasn't legal?
I see.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where like we should be ecstatic and like more grateful for it, but like I'm just more confused by it than anything. Ah, fuck.
Look, it's important.
Persona! Ravage them! Persona!
Alright, also they had to I forgot to mention this earlier. They gave us the grappling hook to justify our up B in Smash Bros now.
I have something.
He's everyone's like, where the fuck is this grappling hook coming from? Well there it is. There's your grappling hook.
That's funny.
It was actually before Royal came out too, so it was like, ah fuck. Actually, let me fucking just try to get through this. This way, this way. No, that way, this way. Fuck. Anything else I want to crash into? Maybe. Oh, right.
Suspicious.
The other thing. They added hidden secrets into the dungeons.
That's pretty shady.
Joker.
So now we get these weird grassy doors. And I believe these are known as the Seeds of Evil or something like that.
That's.
Huh.
Come on.
Morgana? Alright. Basically, you collect 3 of them and they become a powerful artifact.
What is this?
To be appraised later.
A will seed.
Oh, a will seed. What?
Palaces are locations
Will
that
seed?
brew
We'll
discordant
seed
such
these
distortions
nuts.
coalesce and
Gotcha.
form.
Damn it, Morgana.
Should I try?
So,
We take it. It may not be as prized as a treasure, making it our.
Nothing shitty better happen when you take it.
I'll just take it anyways. And these seeds just kind of look like skeleton faces.
Fun times.
It's a red lust seed. I feel gross.
I guess.
Ew, why is it sticky?
Why is it called the red lust seed?
oh, but
I am not.
Let's get moving. We don't have time to get into the great cat debate of 1912.
I just seem like a cat.
I just look like a cat and appear in the real world as a cat. And have very cat-like features.
I have treasure chest spotted.
I think I'm actually supposed to go up.
Joker.
Ah!
I'll reveal your true
I was like,
form.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Ah, fuck.
Now's our chance to What did you think? We all grace great, huh? Stylish.
Okay.
they were nothing.
Oh.
I don't know why, like, whenever we open a treasure chest, we also do, like, a super dramatic turn every time.
I mean, Joker's a dramatic bitch. I don't know what you want here.
He is, yeah, there is that scene in the anime where he's, like, a theater major.
Oh, you know, Joker gives off huge theater kid vibes.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
Okay, let's go.
It's an ambush!
Some bad vibes from this guy.
I always get
Watch out,
ambushed.
Joker.
What was I fucking saying? Oh, wait. There's
Oh,
an
I got
up.
it.
Dude.
But anyways, I picked up the new One Piece game today, actually.
Oh, One Piece Odyssey?
Yeah.
I saw that.
I did not expect that to be an RPG. Like a
I got
like a
that
turn-based
vibe from it.
RPG. I did not expect that.
Oh, it's turn-based. That I didn't expect. Interesting.
Yep. I think I'm going the wrong way. Help. Let me check something. Did I just do a circle? Yes! I think I did. Yeah, fuck.
Somewhere.
Did a circle, took her awkward. Okay.
I have something.
Oh, that's how it. Right, that's how I fucking get in here.
Oh, a treasure chest.
I can see it. What a Kamoshida. Yes, that's a second will seed.
Ah. Holy fucking shit, it's 11. It is 11. I was like, man, this is some, like, 12 o'clock energy we're hitting right now. And then I'm like, ah, crap.
Wait.
Somewhere.
I see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, with the update from last week for Final Fantasy XIV, we now have the remaining of the two of the four fiends.
I can feel it.
Cognazo, and Rubicante.
Rubicante.
Well, I really like how they did Cognazo's design. So I gotta find a good picture of it though. So, whereas previously we fought the fiends of earth and wind. This time we fought Cognazo, the fiend of water, and Rubicante, the fiend of fire.
Yep.
Um,
The classic 4, of course.
This has to be
yeah,
a
I'm trying to
joke.
find a good image of Cognazo's 14 design, because his original design's kind of weird, so understandably they tweaked it a little. I can't find a good image.
Oh, nice observation.
Wait, there's a wind-up Cognazo? When did this happen?
My gosh.
Do you think?
That's probably as good as I'm getting.
Well.
And then Rubicante.
Do you think Joker?
I can feel it. Hey.
Oh. Right.
Man.
I forgot this thing.
Now then.
Here we go. We're sure gonna fight this thing. Let's just get this over with.
What is it? Oh, that guy.
Not Mara, but a different penis slime.
This one, I'll call it Half Chub.
Fucking hate that shit. Why'd you point it out like that? Oh, wait, it's actually pretty weak. I can just beat him up.
Like a Half Chub.
Oh my god.
No,
You know-
so I'm gonna put it in the members text, but this is how Cognazo like looks in the original art and in like his early game sprites.
He looks like a man lizard.
He's a weird little buff turtle man.
Yeah.
He's odd. Here is Cognazo in 14.
All right.
They got rid of the turtle part.
No, he's still got the shell, but he's a little more closer to bipedal.
My god, they made her rip. They made him ripped.
He was already ripped. Look at those fucking arms.
Oh fuck, you're right.
And then this is Rubicante.
Wait, am I look? It's just a guy.
A guy on fire with a cool ass cloak. And when you first encounter him, like for most of his boss fight, he does look exactly like that. I love how like close to the adaptation he is to the art, kind of like what they did with Scarmillion. But then during his fight, he switches to this form at different points.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen up.
Oh god. Of course it turns into like vampire wings. Why wouldn't it turn into vampire wings?
Just one though, like Sephiroth.
He just has
And
like,
he's also got kind of like a half demon body going on there,
Yeah.
with his like right side of his body being like darker and more deformed.
Yeah, he definitely saw the final phase of Sephiroth and like has pictures of that in his room.
Well, the thing with him in the 14 version is, of the Void Sent, especially of the 4 Archfiends, he considers himself to have been the one that most retained his humanity.
Mm-hmm. Most of it, of course.
Like, in that he mostly does this out of a longing to, like, once again, like, see his world as it once was.
With a little flair of the dramatic, I see.
Oh, very dramatic. He's a drama queen.
All right, a chest. Joker.
Cognazo, on the other hand, he's much simpler. He just likes fighting.
Ah, yes.
Like, when he was a human, like, in a backstory they show in a side quest, when he was a human, he would literally just show up to battlefields and fight anyone he saw, even no matter which side they were on. I will say that's my favorite thing about the more recent updates is we've gotten to learn a lot more about the Void, which I feel like was always kind of like alluded to as this like grand realm of monsters, but now we're learning a lot more about its rules and hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. And even they have a form of government, those sons of bitches.
Oh no, it's not a form of government by any means. It's very much a world that operates on the strong eat the weak, literally.
We should be careful. I see.
Well,
This sensation.
yeah.
All right.
Like, background spoilers, I guess. This feels weird to call it spoilers, but because it's just explaining how a setting works in the game. But basically, how the Void works, or as it's more commonly referred to in the more recent updates, the 13th, is that basically it used to be very similar to the base world of Final Fantasy 14. Like humans and all that, blah blah blah. But eventually, a disaster happened that caused Aether to stop naturally occurring within the world.
Oh.
And for the structure of the world to break down. This meant that the living beings there, which needed their Aether replenished to survive, a process that would normally occur naturally, could no longer naturally provide it, and then were forced to seek it out from the only other sources in the world, that is, other living beings.
Yes. Let me save because I realized I've been super cocky and not saving at all.
Also, with this change came the fact that Aether could not once dissipated, could not return to the cycle that would that basically constitutes the afterlife and reincarnation in the base world.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead, by consequence, death has stopped. And so it's led to this horrifying series of events where someone either you're killed but you don't stay dead, you'll eventually just reconstitute, or in order to sate your hunger, you kill someone else and absorb their Aether before they can reconstitute. But that doesn't necessarily just act as eating them. They become a part of you and it distorts your own self. Until this process has been repeated so many times that now you have void monsters and demons, as you see throughout the rest of Final Fantasy XIV.
I see.
Okay.
Well, fair.
And as for why they show up in the main world of the game, basically at some point they were shown with Void with the power of the Void, how to open up gateways into the main world, the source, where they would make contracts with people on the other side, where they would be able to either gain Aether in exchange for whatever the person in the source wanted, or just come over entirely. Either or was pretty good for them. Or in some cases, as we've seen more recently, some of them just want to be able to die.
Yeah, so, yeah, again, wisdom E6 stuff. E6. Either they're I want to die, or they're just well, can't stop me now.
They were nothing.
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
There's a strong shadow ahead. We should be careful.
How did I get caught? Shit.
I can't believe this. We've been surrounded by 3 enemies. Strong ones. Go! We're on the defensive. Watch out!
They weren't ready.
Okay. It's somewhere.
Ugh, I forgot about the creepy Kamoshida heads.
What? Oh, yeah, these? No, we gotta find his eyes.
Yeah, I know. It's creepy as shit. And when you do, his fucking mouth opens.
Yeah.
Focus. Show me your true form.
I mean, we can't even talk about the booty columns right in front of us. Like, this whole palace is just a... Ugh. We said it like 50 times this episode, but ugh.
It's gross.
It is gross.
Okay.
A stylish victory.
I love that Skull is just swinging around an actual fucking, like, morning star.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like a cartoonishly huge one at that.
Yep. It is the best.
Show me your true form.
Let's see. What else? I don't know. It was really like... It really is a game changer when I realized I was on New Game Plus. And this one's like, oh, can we talk a bit? Do you want me to join back your team? No, just give me money, please.
Show me the money.
Thank you.
A spectacular victory.
All right.
It's like,
Level up.
girl, please, we've been through this before. Just give me the money. I'm with Vishnu now.
Wait, is that actually the persona you currently have equipped as Vishnu?
I believe so. Yep. Behold. In all their glory.
And then you just have Agathion and Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I didn't even... It kind of forced me to pick up Jack-o'-lantern.
He's one of the mascots, you have to have him.
Yeah. And then Agatha was a force fusion where I had to get rid of Arsene, and Arsene's like, don't worry, I'll always be with you and show up when the time comes, i.e., like, when the plot needs him to be back.
Yeah.
Show me your true form.
I will always be your true self, along with these other true selves.
God, aren't I just such a cool design? Have fun playing with these lesser designs for a little while.
I don't know
nerd.
I don't know any higher rank skills. I will be fused immediately. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
And that was easy.
By the way, I think this is the only palace where it gets more grimy as we go up.
For real?
By grimy, I mean like corrupted.
Focus.
Everywhere else is relatively nice and cream, but the cream... Oh.
Cream.
No, I didn't say cream.
Choice of word for the setting.
No, that was the worst possible word I could have chosen. I had all the words in the dictionary, and I chose the wrong one. I'm not here.
Excuse me. Did you say berries and cream?
So gorgeous, Panther. Yeah!
No.
Victory!
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Piece of cake.
How do you get up here? Does he have a grappling hook?
Your true form.
That shadow has a lot of health. Joker, I taught you.
Oh, right. This is where I finally figured out Persona and technicals.
Persona. This isn't it.
Nope, I'm just gonna punch him, though.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Well, slash him. I have a knife. But close enough. Joker, there's this complex mechanic where you can make enemies weak to things they're immune to by inflicting status elements. Yeah, that's good and all, Morgana. I'm just gonna stab him. Oh! Holy shit! Joker, what the fuck? Why did I give Morgana that voice, actually? It's not even that voice. It's not even like that. That was like treading on Mickey Mouse territory. Ah, fuck, and now I'm just raising the security because I'm so reckless. No. You saw nothing?
You saw nothing.
It is interesting, because, like, I'm not going to be here next... I should mention this on the show. I'm not going to be here at all next weekend, so what you guys do with the show while I'm gone is pretty much in your hands.
Burn it down!
No, I just made money off the platform. You can't burn it down.
Alright.
I don't even know what to do with it.
Easy.
That would be funny, though. It's just like, oh, hey, we finally did it. And then our show gets canceled. Also, for the longest time, I thought Kamoshida up there was just holding a knife. But no, it's his medal. In the upper left.
Oh yeah, this treasure.
Yeah. I thought it was a knife. For some weird reason, for the longest time. But no, it's his medal. And now I get to pull on his chin.
Alright, let's go.
Why did he design a lock like that, though?
Show me your true form.
Like, I get making, like, being self-centric and stuff, and also the booty, like, columns aren't even in this zone. Why are they here?
Oh.
Who summoned the booty column?
Nice work, team.
Anyways.
Who dares summon the mighty power
Good work.
of the booty column?
My god. It's so fucking stupid. But yeah, normally, you take 3 days to, it takes about 2 days to complete a palace. Or 3 days, including the cars.
In-game days, for the record.
Well, I mean, ideally if you want to get work done, it's 2 days. But like, in real life, it's 2 in-game days. And again, this song that used to be like, aha, I've got the drop on the enemy, now it's used as, they've got the drop on me now.
Alright.
Okay,
How the tables have turned.
Look, a treasure chest.
This is a safe.
Now that we've done this, we leave. We go look at,
Seriously? Hey.
oh, hold on, there has to be another way in, right? Yep. No, wait, I was just up there. Up. Sorry, only way through.
No.
How did I do this show without you guys? I always think that to myself.
Okay, let's go.
Or like, I'm like floundering for ideas and I'm like, I used to do this show by myself. And of course, I had this debate with myself recently. Is it actually like the treasure that changes the person, or is it actually more related to the shadow? Because like every time we change the shadow before we take the treasure out.
Hey.
Just hold simply by.
I was not expecting to answer the ethical quandaries of Persona 5.
Look, I was up at 4 last night. Oh, I love this fucking diagram.
I guess this is more of a philosophical quandary than an ethical one.
Maybe.
Once we do that.
It's more of a, did the chicken come, which came first? The change of heart or the egg that you get by sending a calling card to somebody and threatening them?
It's like, you're basically, the question is, does stealing the sword, like, the object that represents the core of their, like, beliefs and delusions, change them, or is it defeating their, like, perceived ego self?
Yes. Making them realize that they're fucking wrong as shit. And they're like, I am wrong. They're like, oh my god, I am wrong. It's like, you think?
It could be both.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really like they're wrong as shit. It's more of like a, dude, you have a problem. Or like, I don't know. The one character is an exception. We'll get to that, but like, yeah. Also, hold on. Look. All of that in one day. Though I guess I used to do that challenge to myself a lot. When I would try to see how long it would take me to complete a palace.
Hey. Uh-huh.
Wait, I can do a crossword puzzle in this game. Hold the phone.
What did you do in your fun RPG with monsters and different, like, mythical figures in it? I played the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, it's a mechanic! It's an actual mechanic!
Like,
How
this
school
is the
years
reason
are
people
divided.
Make fun of Persona fans. Let's be clear here.
Oh my god, I have to do it letter by letter.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
No, hold on. I hit the wrong button. Apparently, there's...
No, you can erase. You can erase. There's a button to erase.
It's... Where's the E?
It's not semester, unless it's semesters, which feels weird.
Well, it says how are school years divided?
I know, but it feels weird that it's like a plural like that, but I guess so.
It is semesters.
Yeah, alright.
Semesters. Many schools separate into 2 or 3. But wait, if it's separated into 3, wouldn't it be a trimester? The government decides what year, the wheat year, or the sugar year, or the pesticide year.
I see. Nice.
Oh, apparently I was supposed to solve the small ones first.
Well, yeah, that's how a crossword works.
But no, I just solved the bigger one. Because apparently it's one of the ones where you solve them one by... It's not one of the ones where you have to solve everything. It's the one where you just solve the one and you got it. Also Tuesday.
This sucks.
Nice.
Books are great.
Oh.
Anyways. I don't have to worry about maxing stats in this game.
Try to answer this.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. I think they're the same. Yes.
Yeah, they're the same length. It's an optical illusion.
This is it.
How dare you?
You do know.
Yeah, Bakugan must be pretty smart. I heard he put out a new game recently. Did that game ever take off, the new one?
I don't know. I'm not a target audience.
I don't know. I never really grew up with Bakugan. It was too confusing for me.
Okay.
Although, frankly, you think half the kids who buy those things are like trying to learn to play the game? Fuck no. They just want to see the little things pop out.
Oh, right. I gotta hang out with people. Oh, fuck. Socializations.
Okay.
Calling card or hanging out with Ryuji? Calling card. Even though Ryuji has the most helpful grinding skill in the game.
Get fucked, Skull.
Skull, we can hang out later. Let's finish the job for the stream.
All that.
Couldn't we have just sent one of the...
It's not that. A treasure. I think it'll last.
Anyways, we can...
Now then.
It's like I always have debated whether I do the confidants on stream or like in the whatever, like when in my free time. Because like each one has like its own special story event, and it is still kind of important, and some of them are also kind of quirky and interesting to watch. But also, like, I remember the Persona 4 playthrough. There were, like, entire, like, episodes of, like, trying to grind out my, my social stats. Which is why I'm on New Game Plus.
So, who's going to write the card?
Leave it to me.
Why?
Why?
This is important.
Can you handle the pressure of graphic design and making sure it can't be traced to us? Alright, do it. Do it, Ryuji.
Hey, are...
I know.
Alright then, you better not...
Morgana doesn't want... Morgana.
Morgana.
Gosh darn it, Morgana. You're doing all the magic shit again. Oh, and... Leave it to me. Oh, it's that asshole from before. Goodbye.
Now then.
Let's sleep. Oh no. God damn it. I have a dream where I'm running away from a giant dodgeball. My guts went up. That's not empathetic of anything about to happen. Oh god. Wait, my books don't carry over? Dang it, how am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do on the train? Alright, I have to fucking pick up a job, too. Also, Haru's in the background. I mean, we don't know her yet.
Well, isn't she, like, low-key stalking you?
A calling card?
No, that's Makoto. I mean, we don't know.
I heard it was already posted.
Basically, though, for that person, for Haru, she's just kind of doing her own thing the entire game until it's time.
Time to
Yeah, my friend and I played Anime Villainous, and he got the Merrick one, and he won in like 6 turns because we didn't know what we were doing.
Anime Villainous?
Yeah. Well, it was a tabletop thing. I'm sure it's a thing somewhere, but like there were things called clashes and everything.
I know what you wanted to say.
You're low.
Ryuji, you have failed your PR training.
Wait a sec. What's with this? And who are these phantom?
You're really bad for the social media, Ryuji.
Who's responsible for for this.
Look at that.
I think it's hitting him pretty. Did you do this?
Oh no, he's threatening people. Run.
Was it you?
What are you talking about?
So you're playing.
Yep.
It's not a problem. Come, steal it if you can.
Right, the security level goes up to 100%. And now we have to do it. Or we have to start over from our last save point.
Does that mean the treasure?
Never overwrite your save on the night that you do the thief.
It's not just the impact.
It is a funny way to basically say, alright, you better fucking do it correctly.
Yep.
Fuck
Dude,
ups.
you can still train and stuff, but like, there's no real backing out. Like, you actually have to be prepared before you send that card. Or you're fucked. Unless you want to bash your head into a wall and turn the difficulty down to baby easy.
Well
Then I forgot I can just... I almost forgot I could fast travel.
let's go.
Come on,
Huh,
man.
there's no guards. That's not suspicious at all.
How dare you even imply something suspicious would be going on?
What do you mean? Look at the size of that
very
crowd.
idea.
Well, how are we supposed to snatch this thing? I can't put that in my pocket.
What do you think? This
Kind of. Why is it so pretty?
Morgana, you good?
What's wrong?
That's not
Forgot
cat.
he goes full like cat around treasure.
Yep.
All right.
oh, yeah. Forgive.
You were completely out of character.
I couldn't stop it either. Does it?
How should we?
Anyway.
All you do is bark. Still, that was easier than I thought.
Yeah, easier than I thought. You thought you would fucking die, didn't you?
Good.
I realized that I finished this palace at level 15 and now I'm level 9. I haven't hit level 10 yet. My only saving grace is Vishnu. Did you give up a Papyrus? Nyahaha? The Bachelor.
All right.
Go, let's go, come!
My god, that spike. Oh god, I didn't need to see that.
I will let anyone. This proves that I am the king of this.
That's how he sees me.
Yo, pervert! I just made it easy. I'll dispose of you myself. That's our line, you sexually.
Mm-hmm.
What a selfish.
How is it a misunderstanding?
People around me were the ones who. Adults who want to share in my accomplishments. Students who have the they willingly protect me. So that. Profit? There are too many imbeciles who don't. Including naive brats like you and.
Oh.
True. She's a total idiot. But I'm even more of a dumbass. No matter what kind. They don't need.
Drop the attitude, you mediocre peasant. They're
Oh god.
I'm a cut above.
Buff?
Ah crap, we said the trigger word. Alright, here comes the gross. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm well aware of what he looks like.
He has too much tongue. Yeah, you're wrong.
catch him up. Let's attack him and... He can take on Kamoshida himself. Everyone, let's do this!
Hold on. Who's next?
Wait, I have battle intel?
Next up.
Ah, fuck. I'm really fucking stupid.
He healed himself? Is it from eating one of those things? And we should destroy them.
And now they introduce mechanics. Fuck.
You'll pay.
That trophy. It must die. I really don't, and I don't care. Die. Yeah, we know you're Kamoshida. Goodbye.
We came all this way to steal.
Oh, I forgot she has a straight up Tommy gun.
Then we're going to up.
Do it.
Oh, right. This is also added.
I'm so sorry, King Kamoshida. Mishima?
Wait, what?
Calm down.
Fucking Mishima.
God damn it.
Feels like
Even the Shadow Realm, you're fucking up. Oh, thanks, Objectives. I didn't know Super Attack was coming up. Wow.
I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
Poor fucking Mishima and all this. Oh, right. This awkward part.
No way.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I didn't even talk about the fucking entire room he has dedicated to this one student, too. Like, this whole dungeon is gross, and I wanna, like, just be done with it. We gotta focus on fake Suzui, though. It's gonna suck, but we gotta do it.
Kamoshida.
Sorry, sis.
we won't get it.
Special orders. Sometimes you get to steal the fucking treasure. Let's take the crown.
Look over at all the other. Let's steal the.
You know what? I think Skull is the most agile of all of us. Definitely not the cat. Definitely not the model. Definitely the runner who had his leg broken at one point. Let's send him to do it.
Don't rush it.
Keep it up. You have to distract him.
Actually, I might kill him before it if I actually try.
Anyway.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. Keep it up. You have to distract him.
Wait, can I actually kill him before fucking Morgana or not Morgana, fucking Ryuji gets there?
least just let me get closer.
Not golden knife. Can I actually kill him? How many of you actually?
Almost there. Give him one more good strike.
Oh, I didn't even need to take the crown. Oh.
I mean, but like spoilers for a minute from now, we know that's not actually the treasure.
Well, no, it is. See, that's the crown. It's now pocket size. He just does a tactical roll and takes it.
What's wrong? Why don't you run? Aren't you a great athlete?
It's always been like this. All those I'm doing this all for them!
Now you're making. We'll do something about that distorted heart.
Scared right now? I'm sure she was scared too. What will you do? Will you jump?
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me.
Shut up. I bet everyone told you the same. But you took everything from them!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it.
Oh, nice toss.
Go ahead and
So you can pass.
You do that, and my real self will go down too. You have that right, since you've won.
On!
If his mind shuts down, he can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady Ann.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, you're on your own.
Alright. I will leave now and return to my real self. I'll make
Hey, just so you know, we don't have time to waste.
It also would have been super awkward now I think about it if none of this works. Like the game just ends right there. Oh, sorry, I forgot X pauses the cutscene.
Yeah, he just fucking still comes after you and fucking gets you expelled.
Yeah, just like why is Morgana a cat? Right, his bad leg is acting up or something.
It's been a while, so I just tripped this.
Damn it, Ryuji! Thank goodness for this convenient hallway.
It's true.
Damn it, how am I supposed to get back?
What about the trap?
What the?
A medal?
What's...
It means that was this to him. This medal is worth as much as that crown.
An Olympic medal. So, that perv kept clinging to his...
But this means
Probably.
Or expulsion!
This is the first successful example. However, there's no doubt that the entire palace
I feel all...
I am a little worried, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Come on.
It will be fine. Next time on Lone Knight Gaming, will we get expelled? Will we, face expulsion? Will we potentially go to juvenile? Juvenile? Juvie? That's what it's called, right? That's just a shorthand?
Juvie, yes.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to point out, we did this on 420 apparently. Didn't realize that if you do the palace in one day, you end up doing the card sending on 420. So I'm surprised he didn't just accept it as a joke.
Basically, the treasure changes the shape of things. Though the real reason I changed quickly back then was because I'm so... How's that?
And yeah, now I can actually end the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll continue this up later at some point. Yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Good night, all.